Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today we've got the most heartwarming sports story that's guaranteed to make you smile. We're talking about tennis champion Naomi Osaka and how she just celebrated one of the most special milestones in her life, her daughter Shai's second birthday. But here's the kicker, the timing couldn't have been more perfect, and the way she celebrated is absolutely melting hearts across the internet. If you thought 2025 couldn't get any sweeter, think again. Because what happened at Wimbledon on July 2nd was nothing short of magical, and it perfectly captures why Naomi Osaka isn't just winning on the court, she's absolutely dominating at motherhood too. So grab your tissues, because this story is about to hit you right in the feels. Let's set the scene here, because the timing of this whole situation is almost too perfect to believe. Picture this, it's July 2nd, 2025, and Naomi Osaka is at Wimbledon, one of tennis's most prestigious tournaments. She's fighting for a spot in the third round, the pressure is on, and thousands of people are watching. But here's what makes this day extra special, it's also her daughter Shai's second birthday. Now, most parents might find it stressful to be away from their child on such an important day. But Naomi? She turned this potential conflict into the most beautiful dedication you've ever seen. The four-time Grand Slam champion served up a sweet Wimbledon victory and dedicated the whole thing to her daughter Shai, who turned 2 the very same day. Let me tell you, the footage of Naomi after this win is absolutely incredible. She gets emotional, we're talking genuine tears of joy, as she talks about how surreal it feels to win on her baby girl's birthday. She couldn't believe the timing, and honestly, neither can we. Now, for those who might need a little context, let's talk about Naomi's journey to motherhood, because it's been quite the ride. Naomi and her ex-boyfriend, renowned American rapper Cardi, welcomed their daughter Shai in July 2023. That means little Shai was born right in the middle of Naomi's tennis career, and let me tell you, it completely changed everything for this champion. Naomi was on an extended pregnancy hiatus at the time and returned to the sport the following year. So we're talking about a woman who took time off from professional tennis, a sport where every month away can affect your ranking and competitive edge, to focus on becoming a mom. That takes serious courage and commitment. What's really beautiful about this story is how open Naomi has been about how motherhood has completely shifted her perspective. Being a mom has changed my life a lot. I think it changed my perspective on a lot of things, she told ESPN in 2023. And you can see it, you know. There's something different about her energy, her focus, her drive. She's also admitted that coming back hasn't been easy. And that's so real and honest. Here's a woman who was at the top of her game, took time off to have a baby, and then had to work her way back up while juggling motherhood. That's not just athletic comeback, that's superhuman-level multitasking. So let's get into the details of this birthday celebration, because it's giving us all the feels. The win itself was significant, we're talking about advancing to the third round at Wimbledon, which is no small feat, but the way Naomi dedicated it to Shai. Pure magic. After the match, Naomi took to social media and her post-match interviews to talk about the incredible timing. She expressed genuine surprise and emotion about winning on such a meaningful day. The whole tennis world was talking about it, and for good reason. Moments like these remind us why we love sports in the first place. The internet absolutely lost it over this story, and in the best possible way. Tennis fans, parenting accounts, sports commentators, everyone was sharing and celebrating this moment. People were calling it a full-circle mama moment, and honestly, that's exactly what it was. What's so beautiful about the social media reaction is how it transcended just tennis fans. Parents from all walks of life were sharing their own stories about trying to balance career and family, and how Naomi's example was inspiring them. She's become this symbol of how you can be an elite athlete and a devoted mother at the same time. Now, let's address something that adds another layer to this story. Sadly, Naomi and Cardi split in January 2025, with the Grand Slam winner announcing the news via Instagram. "Hi everyone, just wanted to say that Cardi and I are no longer in a relationship," she wrote. "No bad blood at all, he's a great person and an awesome dad. This makes the birthday celebration even more meaningful, because it shows how both parents are committed to making sure Shai feels loved and celebrated, even though they're no longer together. That level of maturity and co-parenting grace. That's championship-level parenting right there. What makes this Wimbledon moment even more impressive is understanding where Naomi is in her career comeback. She's not just playing tennis again, she's competing at the highest level while being a single mom. The physical demands, the travel, the training, the mental preparation, and she's doing all of this while making sure her daughter feels prioritized and loved. The fact that she was able to channel the energy of Shai's birthday into a winning performance speaks to her mental strength and the deep connection she has with her daughter. It's like Shai was her good luck charm, even if she wasn't physically there at the match. This story is also significant from a broader perspective about women in professional sports. For too long, female athletes felt like they had to choose between career and motherhood. Naomi is part of a new generation of athletes who are showing that you can excel at both. She's joining the ranks of other athletic moms who've paved the way, Serena Williams being a prime example in tennis. But each story is unique, and Naomi's journey resonates with so many young women who are trying to figure out how to balance their career ambitions with their desire to be mothers. What's really sweet is how you can see Shai's influence on Naomi's approach to tennis. There's this newfound joy and perspective that comes through in her interviews and her social media posts. She talks about wanting to be someone her daughter can be proud of, and wanting to show Shai that you can pursue your dreams while being a loving parent. The professional tennis player welcomed her daughter in July 2023, which means Shai has been part of Naomi's comeback journey from the very beginning. This little girl has literally been watching her mom work to get back to the top of her sport, and that's going to be such a powerful story for Shai to carry with her as she grows up. The timing of this birthday celebration and Wimbledon win feels like a sign of good things to come for Naomi. She's found her rhythm as both an athlete and a mother, and you can see the joy and motivation that comes from having something bigger than yourself to play for. As Shai grows up, she's going to have this incredible legacy of moments where her mom dedicated victories to her, where she can see concrete examples of how much she means to her mother. That's the kind of foundation that builds confidence and shows a child their worth. What really gets me about this story is the raw emotion that Naomi showed after the win. This isn't manufactured drama or publicity stunt emotion, this is a mother who genuinely couldn't believe she got to celebrate her daughter's birthday in such a meaningful way. The fact that she got emotional talking about it shows how much these moments mean to her. Tennis is her career, but being Shai's mom is clearly her heart. And when those two worlds align in such a perfect way, that's pure magic. It's also worth noting how gracefully Naomi has handled being a parent in the public eye. She shares enough to let fans feel connected to her journey, but she's also protective of Shai's privacy. That balance takes skill, especially when you're dealing with the intense scrutiny that comes with being a professional athlete. The way she talks about Shai in interviews is so genuine and filled with love. You can tell that being a mother has brought out this softer, more vulnerable side of Naomi that fans are absolutely loving. It makes her more relatable and human, even as she's performing at superhuman levels on the tennis court. This birthday celebration and Wimbledon win combo has set quite the precedent. Fans are already wondering if Naomi will be able to create more of these magical timing moments in the future. But honestly, the pressure doesn't seem to faze her. If anything, playing for Shai seems to elevate her performance. As Shai gets older, she'll start to understand more about what her mom does for work, and these early celebrations will become even more meaningful. Imagine being able to tell your daughter, "I won at Wimbledon on your second birthday and dedicated it all to you." That's the stuff of fairy tales. What I love most about this story is how it's inspiring other parents, especially mothers, who are trying to balance their career goals with raising children. Naomi is showing that you don't have to choose one or the other, you can pursue excellence in both areas of your life. She's not pretending it's easy, and she's been honest about the challenges of coming back to professional sports after having a baby. But she's proving that with the right support system, determination, and love, you can make it work. The tennis community has been absolutely loving this story too. Fellow players, commentators, and tennis legends have all been sharing their support and celebrating this moment with Naomi. It's one of those feel-good sports stories that reminds everyone why they fell in love with tennis in the first place. There's something so pure about dedicating a professional victory to your child's birthday. It cuts through all the commercial aspects of professional sports and gets back to what really matters: family, love, and celebrating the people who mean the most to you. This story also highlights how sports can be about so much more than just winning and losing. Yes, Naomi advancing to the third round at Wimbledon is a professional achievement. But the way she connected it to Shai's birthday turned it into something much more meaningful, a celebration of motherhood, family, and the different kinds of victories that matter in life. At the end of the day, this story about Naomi Osaka celebrating Shai's second birthday with a Wimbledon win is everything we need right now. It's heartwarming, inspiring, and shows us that some of life's most beautiful moments happen when our different worlds collide in the most perfect ways. Naomi didn't plan for Shai's birthday to fall on the same day as a crucial Wimbledon match, but she turned that coincidence into something magical. She showed us that being a dedicated mother and a world-class athlete aren't mutually exclusive, they can actually enhance each other in the most beautiful ways. What do you think about this incredible timing and Naomi's emotional dedication to her daughter? Have you ever had moments where different parts of your life aligned in such a perfect way? And how amazing is it to see elite athletes embracing motherhood while continuing to compete at the highest levels? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if this story warmed your heart as much as it did mine, and subscribe for more uplifting celebrity news and sports stories. Until next time, keep celebrating the beautiful moments in life, and remember, sometimes the most meaningful victories have nothing to do with scoreboards and everything to do with love. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video with more heartwarming stories that remind us what really matters.